Okay, now we're recording. Great. Well, welcome to Sundays with Spirit. I am hosting today, and we have Ted as our musical guest and our speaker. Okay, so Dean, this is what you all were expecting last week, and we're here. We're back together again, different setup. So we will start with a prayer. So placing my hands on my heart, taking a centering breath. So grateful to partner up with our mighty I Am presence. Grateful to be in the presence of perfect peace. We're grateful to gather with the intention of amplifying the love that we are, the peace that we are. So grateful to welcome Ted today as our musical guest and our inspired speaker. So grateful for everyone who's attending, listening now, listening later. Together we open our minds and hearts. We empty ourselves of anything that would block a miracle, a shift in perception, a shift towards seeing life through the lens of truth. And so, with gratitude, with willingness, with openness, we proceed with our gathering today joyfully, willing to share a healing vibration with the world, willing to know that there's truly only one. We share our blessings with the one. And so it is. Amen. Thank you. So we will bring on Ted as our musical guest today. I'm going to let him introduce himself and say whatever he'd like. He is one of our go-to resident musicians, and we're so happy to have him. He is going to be still your heart. So get ready. Yes. With his little puppy on his shoulder is the voice of truth and wisdom. Okay, take it away, Ted. It's all yours.
Oh, I have been praying for a powerful internet signal all day. Um, um, I put a long sleeve shirt on and turned the air conditioner up. So for all my friends up north, uh, I live in Columbus, and they've got 7 inches and it's still snowing. Uh, but I'm in New Smyrna Beach, just below Daytona, and yeah, the air's on. Just saying, you know. Oh, so if the internet, if I get choppy or something, Angela, please just let me know. I told all the neighbors to not watch TV, don't do anything during this, and I'm so far so good. So I gotta switch this to a different sound system. It should be good. Uh, yeah. So let me make one little comment before I even sing this opening song. Um, this is only my second time. I did Mother's Day back in 2025. Yeah. Um, and so this is, I'm stretching. This is this is new for me. So I broke it down. I don't consider myself a speaker. I don't consider myself a teacher. I consider myself more of an approach coach, which would mean um, I'm gonna I'm gonna give you a quote by Galileo that says, "You can't teach another man anything. You can only help him discover it within his own self." And that's what these songs meant for me. I chose all happy songs for today because there's enough stuff going on, to say it politely, that we could use some happy songs. And I wrote most of these happy songs for myself at a time when I really needed them. And I'm going to kick it off right now. And then I'm going to give you three approaches, and it's up to you to use them to take yourself forward in your journey. Well, here it goes. Oh, I hope the sound comes out all right. You hear that all right? All right. When you're sitting at life's table and you've just been dealt a hand, you don't like the cards you're holding, let me share with you a plan. You'll only be out, you're empty, but you won't be the losing man. If you're tossing the cards, let them pass the deal and prepare for your next hand. And when the games you played have been plenty and your winnings seem so few, if you sit at that table long enough, the deal will come around to you. Grab the deck with a smile, your head held high, and stick out your chest. Look 'em in the eyes and tell 'em, boys, this deal's for happiness. This deal's for happiness. One room, no regrets. Playing this one for yourself, that's why you're here. This deal's for happiness. Smile and place your bet. May not take the pot, but you'll always win. Okay, where am I at here? Let's see. Yeah. And when the night is over and it's time to go, man's handed you your hat and you're standing at the door. When you look back over all the games you played, you can bet the one that will mean the most was the one you had the nerve to say, this deal's for happiness. One room, no regrets. Playing this one for yourself, that's why you're here. This deal's for happiness. So smile and place your bets. You may not take the pot, but you'll always win. Yeah, you may not take the pot, but you'll always win. Oh, thanks.
Thank you, Ted. I'm just going to say that great. I love the vibe you're kicking us off with, but you have the floor. You know it is, right?
Oh, yeah.
The floor is all yours.
I had to make notes. This is new for me.
Yeah, it's all good.
Oh, man. So here's what I decided is I want you to come to share a few songs, and I'm going to share a bunch of songs. I'm not going to do a lot of talking because, I have this. That's why I write songs, so I can get my thoughts out in 3 minutes. So I'm going to do a few short songs and give you three approaches to how they worked for me and how they might work for you. So in that particular song, Jennifer, when you get go into masterful living, you get a little stack of chips that are willingness cards. And I put on my phone So every time I turn my phone on, it says, I'm willing to be kind to myself. And so you understand, we can be our own worst critics. And so that is the point I wanted to make with one of them, to be that, be kind to yourself. And I want to show you a little something. I don't know if you can't see what's in there exactly. There's paper clips, there's thumbtacks, and there's little sticky, like you'd use on a poster cork board to pin things up. Okay? I'm going to be picking this thing up. Jar. All right? Here's what I'm talking about. The poster board pins, judgment. Every time I make a judgment, this is just, I put them all in here so I can see them. I don't have to totally forget them. I'm acknowledging they're my judgments. Then there are paper clips, like you used to attach, sheets of paper, and that's for non-attachment. I'm not attached to my plan. I don't know what the highest and best is. I don't know what anything is for. Paper clips. And then there's thumbtacks. And why I use thumbtacks is, when you put a thumbtack in, if you really give it a good push, you really got to use your nails to get underneath it, and and that represents non-resistance. And if you don't do anything, if you picked some type of a cylinder or some type of a collector and told yourself, all my judgment thoughts, all my attachments, all my resistance, these are mine. These are mine. But I'm going to choose to go beyond them. And as the songs continue on, I'm going to give you some techniques on processing these things. Wow. Okay. So I had to make myself notes because this is only my second time. Like I told you, I did Mother's Day. So this next song is here we go. This is going to be good. When things go on in our lives, we always, we can judge them. We can be attached to another way things should be. And we can also be resistant to what is. And when I mean what is, it's like it's already happened. So we just fight against it. So I'm just going to sing the song and we'll talk after. Everybody needs a happy song. Pick me up when we're feeling down. Toe tapper with an easy sound. A melody that can make you sing along. Everybody needs a happy song. Songs to sing when things go wrong. Everybody needs their own happy song. Yeah, a happy tune that can take the blues and shoo him away. A melody that tells you and me, come on out and play. Everybody needs a happy song. Pick me up when we're feeling down. Toe tapper with an easy sound. A melody that can make you sing along. Everybody needs a happy song. Song to sing when things go wrong. Everybody needs their own happy song. Yeah, a happy song that you can sing along on those rainy days. A song with power that can turn that shower into a sunny day. Everybody needs a happy song. Pick me up when we're feeling down. Toe tapper with an easy sound. A melody that can make you sing along. Everybody needs a happy song. Song sing when things go wrong. Everybody needs their own happy song. Oh my goodness, thank you. So, a couple of approach thoughts for that. You know what? You all have one, if you know it or not, and they change as situation in our lives change. Um, but my approach is keep those songs close. Have one that is for the day. And tomorrow, when the situation changes, if that song doesn't work, take the time to get another happy song and play it. Just something to give you that little lift. So, we talk about our jar of judgment, attachment, and resistance. Choose. They're not going away. All those things are part of it. But choose that song. Find it for yourself. You deserve it. If it's something you can sing in your head, it's something you got to play on the radio, if it's something that you got to play on a video or whatever it is, if it's watching puppies, whatever it is, that's it. And it will change. And it definitely changes for me. I wrote that song, no, you don't know, it was 3 decades, 35 years ago. Oh, geez. Anyhow, so I'm always changing my happy song. And I remind myself that this too will pass, you know. So those are just approaches that you gotta work it out for yourself, but allow yourself the kindness to choose. Allow yourself the kindness to choose what the heck you're gonna allow to, be who you are. Because what happens, you work with the mood. If you don't correct the mood, it turns into an attitude. If you don't correct the attitude, it turns into your personality. You know, I know. I didn't want to suck, so I work on it. So, okay, that's that song. Let me get rid of this piece of paper. Now let's see if I can find something I wrote in the last couple decades here. Oh, I love this song. I'm going to tell you, it's not on my sheet to tell you, but I feel the Spirit's telling me. Um, I had a wife that died, and we were engaged to get married when she was diagnosed with terminal cancer. And she is, if you know who Judge Judy is on TV, I was going to marry her. That's my second wife, was Judge Judy. Same size. She even looks like her. She dresses like her. I mean, it's like, okay. And she worked for nuns at a hospital, at Mercy Hospital. And I'll tell you what a tiger she was. She was the person that would go after the insurance companies to get the money. When insurance companies would say, no, that's not coded right, we're not paying for that, she's the one that get on the phone. Yeah, well, let me talk to your boss. That was that kind of thing. And we bought she was a tiger, she was a fighter. We went through 6 years of fighting cancer, but in between we raced a sailboat. She didn't always crew because she wasn't always healthy enough, but being part of that boat club and everything was just what the doctor ordered. Um, and so I wrote this song. I'm going to see if it's just one page. Okay. Key of C. Okay. Let me see what I got in my notes here. Okay. That's green grass. Yeah. When dark clouds fill my head, shroud the colors of my day, and when the painter's palettes all black and gray, I sing this little song to color my day. I sing of green grass, red wine, big yellow sun, deep blue sky, white sails and golden shores to color my world forevermore. Working all day for nickels and dimes, all the while trying to write my rhymes. Too much black iron in cold gray steel. I need colors I can feel, like green grass and red wine, big yellow sun in a deep blue sky, white sails and golden shores to color my world forevermore. Romance has always been a color of the night, shadows of lovers in pale moonlight, but love is like brightest bouquets, so everlasting love, here's what you need. Yeah, green grass and red wine, big yellow sun in a deep blue sky, white sails and golden shores, put on rose-colored glasses and dream of more green grass and red wine, big yellow sun in a deep blue sky, white sails and golden shores, color my love forevermore. Yeah. Oh, isn't that a fun song? Yeah. Okay. Let me see what did I jot down here for some approach thoughts. Yeah. Do you, everyone pretty much understands the difference between expectations and, I'll give you a perfect example. When I was littler, a lot littler, a little boy, I had a friend. He lived almost a mile away. And the days I would be able to go and play with him, I was so excited. And the reason being, it's not that we had anything planned. There was not like we're going to the beach, we're going to do this, we're going to fly a kite. We had no plans. We had no money. We had no plans. And I'd have to walk to his house. I was always so excited. I could run as a little boy. I'd run almost a whole mile, to get there. Why? Because expectancy. I didn't care what we did. It was going to be good. I loved this guy. That's expectancy. And that's what the Course tells us to live our life, to know that we're totally, fully loved. We're going to get everything that we need. So instead of giving my friend expectations, say, well, I want to do this, I want to play ball, I want to climb a tree, I want to shoot our BB guns. No, didn't matter. So that is my little approach to understand expectation and expectancy. Let's see what else I wrote down here. Oh, the jar. So that's what happens. If we're going to go to a wedding, we're going to go to a party, we're going to go see somebody, we're going to go to a ball game, what happens? Expectation. We judge the team, we judge the other team. We resist just enjoying the crowd. And what then we do? We're attached to we have to win. Yeah, I'm gonna put this down. Um, okay, so in the let's see what I had down here for the last thing here. Oh, everybody's heard this, living like there's no tomorrow. Yeah, enough said. You get what I'm saying. It's like enjoy it while you can. What you have, what you get. Um, okay. So I'm just going to keep moving this along because I fully intend to sing all the songs I brought because I don't have anybody else to sing them to you, and you're a captive audience. So here we are. So, oh, this is a good one. You'll like it. I live from daybreak to sunset. A better way of living I've not found yet. So till I find a better bit, I live daybreak to sunset. I used to work for a future day when I could take time to play. I worked like a fool till the first sign of gray. Then I said, there's got to be a better way. Yeah, and there's got to be a better way. Now it's daybreak to sunset. A better way of living I've not found yet. So till I find a better bet, I live daybreak to sunset. Now I look to my past for my memories. The future's ahead, still waiting for me. All there is now, a spirit that's free, and it's a damn good life if I allow it to be. Yeah, it's a good life if I allow it to be. Living daybreak to sunset. A better way of living I've not found yet. So till I find a better bet, I live daybreak to sunset. Isn't that a cutie? Oh, okay. What did I put down here? Oh, the course. We have lessons. And the first thing I put on here for my 3 is to remind myself to ask, what is needed now? I'm living today. What's needed in this day? What's needed in this hour? What's needed now to be happy, to bring happiness? What's the highest and best I can do to bring happiness to another? So that's the first one. I don't have to tell you about the jar, you know. Don't think, feel. Don't think about it, live it. You know, don't just plan it, experience it. Yeah. Jennifer, in one of her, if you don't get her daily message, her daily blog, her daily espresso, you're missing. You're missing big time. Uh, it's such a shot in the arm. And this fall, last fall, she did the one on, when we grew up. If you catch little kid, if you catch on fire, stop, drop, and roll. So the fire goes out. I mean, that's what they taught us back then. Her message and said, yeah, I'm going to stop, drop, and roll. I'm going to stop. I'm going to drop that jar, and I'm going to roll into the understanding, any of the learning, as far as I've gone, as much as I can, that I am beloved. I am beloved, I am loving, and I'm forever lovable just because of I am an extension of the creation, the creator. So, did I throw my paper? Okay. So, point number 2. That was point number 3. Um, I'm not stopping, Angela. I'm not done yet. So, what's going on here now, Ted? It says here, take off your capo, okay? And I'm going to play, okay. All right. Um, um, all right. A little apologies before I even sing this song, because there's just one line in there that I just like it and I leave it in. And if it causes any offense, tough. Still breath wakes me from my pillow. The body chills feel the rain on the window. A deep breath, another beautiful day. A sharp pain, stand on my buckle. Massage life back into my knuckles. Off to the shower, another beautiful day. Oh, a good life is a matter of decision as the day pulls your thoughts in all direction. Secret is you got to focus your attention on what you're doing. It's the number one lesson. Bathroom steams, visions all hazy. Borrow soap, it smells like a daisy. A soft towel, another beautiful day. Shaver bites, another wrinkle. A cold rinse, now I've got to tinkle. Big smile, yes, it's another beautiful day. Yeah, a good life is a matter of decision as the day pulls thoughts in all direction. Secret is you got to focus your attention on what you're doing. It's the number one lesson. Grapefruit gives my face a new expression. Cereal box lends some education. Captain Crunch says it's another beautiful day. Yes, it's another beautiful day. It's another beautiful day. Oh, that's so fun. It's so fun to write these songs. Um, they help me get make a decision to do something, make a decision to change, adapt, focus, be non-resistant, non-attached to what my ego tells me my life should look like, and not judging what's going on around me and within myself. So let's see, what did I write for another beautiful day? Oh, I love this. I love quotes. So this is a Shakespeare quote. Are you ready for this? For all you up north and all the snow, yeah, here you go. The weather is neither good nor bad. That thinking doesn't make it so. I mean, think about that for a second. If you have trust that we're cared for, you're cared for, I'm cared for, everyone up north is cared for, we can put some faith in that. And that is the amount of truth that we have absorbed in knowing that we can have faith that it's going to be good. As a songwriter, the next quote is, I don't know if you would know who Roger Miller is. It's like, you can't, he wrote a song, you can't roller skate in a buffalo herd, my kind of guy. He also has a song that's Dang Me, Dang Me. They ought to take a rope and hang me high from the highest tree. And woman, don't you weep for me. So he writes that kind of stuff. But he wrote the famous song, Trailers for Sale or Rent, Rooms to Let 50 cents. Everybody's heard that, right? Okay. Here's Roger Miller's quote. Sorry, Shakespeare. I'm kind of going with Roger on this one. Some people walk in the rain. Others just get wet. That is a great quote. Some people walk in the rain. Others just get wet. It's a matter of, it's your attitude. You got to focus your attention, on what it is, what it can be. And it's not always bad. So I'm not going to shake the jar. I'm going to leave it right there. Am I going too long? No, okay. It's because I really only have two more songs, and I'm sorry, I'm going to sing them no matter what. So there's a I don't know what key I'm singing this in. I gotta take a look here. I'm not even sure. So I'll try it in this key. There is a part, we talk about our inner being, our inner soul, our inner self, our sage, our wiser, older self. And that's all I'm going to say. I'm going to sing a song. A long time ago, a lad not yet in his teens sat on the knee of a grandfather so old, almost like a dream, viewed through a haze. His nod, his gaze, his familiar ways would take me away. Away into one of his distant dreams. away to one of his distant dreams. Early plans, the creative man still shows in his gleam. He would talk to me if I was an older man. The words not always plain, but I could feel pain etched in his heart. Strange how he comes back to me, so bright, so strong. He suffered so long from his failure to be. He would talk. Let me do this now. Come on, I gotta get it here. Oh yeah, here it comes. Free is what he said to me. Share what time you have, but remember, young lad, keep your spirit free. A long time ago, I fought to see, was that young lad me who could read that man's soul? But now I can be, for I clearly understand my spirit is free. For don't you see, the grandfather was me. A long, long time ago, free to be. Except for the screw-ups, hey. That's what's wonderful about it. Okay, just a couple more little points, and then I'm going to turn it over to Angela. And I don't know how the timing is working for us, but here's what I've got. Begin with the end in mind. And I just simply say bend. Ted, bend, bend, bend. Be in end. All in one word. B-E-E-N-D. Bend. Begin with the end in mind. Because if you're not going to celebrate what you're doing, you're being pushed by the ego. It's you've got a judgment. You've got an agenda. You're resisting what is. Bend. I mean, think about that. I mean, if you just got something that you need to accomplish that's weighing on you, just bend. Just think of the end. And when you do get to the end, if it turns out your way, celebrate. You got to celebrate. You got to give yourself, you got to have a chance to say, yeah, damn it. I did it. I wrote that stupid song. Yeah, I'm going to celebrate that. I may never sing it for anybody. I never thought I'd sing those songs for anybody, so you're the first. Okay, and what was the other thing? Of course, the jar. The inner voice. Listen, listen, listen. Of course, I don't have to tell you that. And I've just put this down here. And I have to remind myself this too, is that begin with the end in mind. The kingdom is fully installed. We're going home. We're in a dream. We're sleeping in a room, having a dream. And Mother, Father, God is outside of our room, and we're thrashing around in here, and they're just smiling and going, we give you the freedom. You're beloved. You're forever loved. And when you wake up, here I am. That's what this is. That's how I got to look at it. That's what I tell myself. It's like, this isn't it, when you're doing the lessons. I mean, especially right now, these early lessons. Okay, so I when I rehearsed this, it only took 25 minutes, so this is taking a little longer. But I hope you enjoyed it. And Angela, I don't know if it's necessary. Do we need or want to do a breakout, or do we? It's up to you. But I think a meditation would be great if you can pull one off. I'm not
Yeah,
doing it.
I can do that.
Okay,
We
because
can do that.
I need a drink of water.
Yeah,
Okay.
get a drink of water. You did a good job, Ted. You did good, Ted. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, well, I'm happy to take us into a meditation. And the first thing is just to send our love to Ted and thank him for sharing so much of himself with us, his premiere debut of some of his songs. But what a treat just to be in your presence, Ted, to be in your energy. Thank you so much for all that you shared with us. It was the words you used, it was the energy that you expressed those words with. And I don't know about anybody else, but I realized I am very sensory. I love that jar shaking. And I was like, I like the sensory sound of it. And I kind of wanted like old little candy balls in there, like those little hard candies. I'm like, oh, I need a jar with like hard candy. I'm just gonna shake it. I like the sound. Um, but so yeah, so I we can take this within where first and foremost we are sending our gratitude to Ted from our heart to his heart, thanking him for sharing with us. Grateful for this message, this light message, this message of well, it's both light and powerful. The power we have to choose how we are going to show up, how we are going to interpret, and what we do when the ego shows up. So everything was there in your message, Ted, and we are grateful for the vibration you lifted us to with being in the vibration of joy and happiness, and knowing that moves us consciously up the scale of consciousness, way up higher than anger or sadness or shame or blame or regret, any of those feelings. You placed us up much higher on the scale, and we're grateful, so grateful for the reminders that we get to decide and we are choosing every day, every moment. And as Ted said, it's to remember that it's unkind for us to be upset all like frequently, or it happens, right? It will happen. We find ourselves upset, which, as Jennifer teaches, is our alarm clock going off like, wait, you can be happy. You could be happy. You could be happy. You could choose happiness. Happiness is still a choice. And sometimes we forget that that's what's going on and we go with it. We go with the lower vibration and it happens. And we are aware that this is what we're here to practice. We're here to access the kingdom of God, which is ours. We've already been given it, and sometimes we throw it out the window. And I, myself included, I am grateful for this reminder to choose love, to choose joy, to realize and recognize that what's around us is our answered prayer. And what's all around us, the miracle of life itself is in the face of your loved ones. It's in the softness of a towel. It's in the hardwood floor you laid in your home. It's in any and everything if we choose to look at it, looking for a glimpse of the miracle of life, the miracle of life. And so we are grateful to be reminded to be miracle minded. It's the way that we are kind to ourselves when we wake up looking for a miracle, expecting a miracle, having that expectancy that good is coming. So we have received so much, Ted. We are so grateful. So let us join together and just send a loving, healing vibration out into this world that seems to be playing out the way it is, where there are people who feel very afraid, they feel very angry, they feel very um, hopeless. Let's just find our way to send a healing vibration. Now we'll take a nice gentle inhale and exhale. Okay. Well, I do think we have time. We can do a breakout. I think we have time for people to have a chance to share anything they also are reflecting on or something they'd like to bring forward into their week or their day. So I'm not sure if Heidi, we have the breakout set up. We may have people dropping off, but um,
We
why don't, yes,
could
Ted?
have, could have them, just some reflections. Let a couple people reflect. They can put it in the chat, announce it, and we can talk about a few things instead of making a major breakout. If you don't want to go
Sure.
through all
I'm
of
I'm
them.
I'm cool with that. We could do just a big group, whoever here would like to share. Good. We're getting a thumbs up, Ted.
Yeah, I'd like to share. Thank you, Ted. You remind me of an old fella. That's me talking about old. Um, in the church I attended in Maryland, it was a wonderful, loving community, very non-dogmental. And there was this guy named Roy Oken. He was an elementary school principal, and you couldn't but be happy around him. He he just exuded happiness, and you have some of that element in you, Ted. You just exude joy. And so I so appreciate this delightful. It reminded me of the hootenannies. Remember back in the day, hootenannies? People get together and just sing uplifting songs. And yeah, so it was very delightful, is what I would say today's service was. So I just want to thank you for that, Ted. And your antidotes, I was writing them down like I'm listening to Jennifer here. Some very wise things that you said, but you present it in a way that's disarming. And all your so-called mistakes, that just makes you more endearing and more we all feel that, some of us feel like we're a mistake. So for you to demonstrate and allow yourself to um, be with us on the spot, so to speak, including your little foibles. And I'm still trying to figure out what the dirty phrase was you didn't want us to hear in that song. I didn't hear anything. But anyway, yeah, thank you for a delightful hour, Ed. Thank you so much. I'm glad I attended. And thank you, Angela, for hosting, as always.
Thank you, Dean. I think Alexi, you have your hand up. Go
Yeah,
for it.
okay. Well, first of all, thank you so much for all these little nuggets. It could be made into a card deck, and then every day you just pick one. I mean, it was just absolutely priceless. Thank you so very much. I just like to share a joke about, a story about how we look at life through different lens the way we have been brought up or otherwise. So a little 4-year-old girl goes for ice cream and cookies with her grandfather on Sunday afternoons for their drive. And one Sunday afternoon, he's sick in bed. So we asked Grandma to take the little girl. So off the two of them go, come back in a couple hours, and she goes running up to Grandpa's room, who's still sick in bed. And he says, "How was that?" And she says, "We didn't see any horses, asses, sons of bitches, or tree huggers. All Grandma did was wave and smile. It was really boring." So it's cute, but it's not. Because at an early age, she's already been taught, exposed to negative things, as opposed to walking down the mall with her grandma and smiling at people, giving them a hug, giving them a compliment. So it's all about the way we've been raised, the way we raise our kids, just the way our society is. So yes, let's focus on happiness, on love, on joy, on kindness. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else like to share?
Ted, as always, fantastic, but beyond the always, because giving you the full stage instead of a song here and there just makes it just a show. I wrote in the chat, you're going to have your own weekly show, man. And I'm going to be your groupie for sure, no matter what time. But that is the way forward for the rest of your life here on Earth. You ought to make that happen. Really, really, really. It's so priceless, and the way that you present it, the way that you are, and I say that because of your authenticity, just gets everything under the skin, into the veins, into the heart directly, like a adrenaline thing, you know, for emergencies you use to put people in the heart. It just there's no resistance possible. Any ego is completely switched off, switched out of the way. No chance. Just do it, man. Thank you. And great that we're meeting on Thursdays this time.
Ted, you're getting some good reviews here, bud. You've got your like first 5 Google 5-star reviews here for your show.
Clever move to get them directly instead of in the breakouts.
Right. Yeah, Ted.
The thing is while I'm watching this and doing it, I'm not I'm not able to read the chats, and I don't know how. I'm just happy that the internet didn't knock me off this trip. I'm telling you, there was a hurricane here 3 years ago. They never got the internet up, and I'm just grateful and thankful. I was praying. I put it on the altar and said, "Lord, I don't know what the cause is for this internet, but take care of it, please, because I'm expecting to be there." And look at it; it's been great. Thank you, Lord.
It was a God exclusive hot wire.
Oh, yeah. So fun. So now what?
Okay,
Announcements,
we
or
can
what am I doing?
do you want to
Anybody else?
yeah, anybody else? Okay. We can do our typical announcements, Ted, if you'd like. I can lead our announcements. We're all waiting to know when your next show is, but you'll tell us. So, Okay, well, we are rolling up on the start of Masterful Living tomorrow. So Masterful Living opens tomorrow. The official opening. We might call it a soft opening. We've had a few things going on, but tomorrow is the first class for year one with Jennifer. So if you're anything like me, who sat up the night before, I think at midnight, whatever it was, it felt like it was down to the wire. I can remember being, I don't know why, but I was just like maybe I was I was at my mom and dad's house. I just remember exactly where I was. I was on the floor. I pressed the button, and there I am. Here I am, however many years later. So, Masterful Living starting tomorrow. Exciting. And let's see, we have also just the option and the invitation to support Sundays with Spirit through a one-time donation or whatever you feel inspired to do so we can get more Tedd back. Okay. So now we're donating to get Tedd back on the scene. Um, so there's that. And then we do have our monthly deep dives and our ongoing forgiveness workshops. So we have upcoming forgiveness workshop. I think it's next weekend. And then we have our deep dive series. So if Masterful Living is not something you can commit to fully, if that's too much of a commitment, you can dip in for a monthly themed workshop with Jennifer. And then you can be part of a WhatsApp group as well, so you can keep the inspirational conversation going. So those are the offerings I'm aware of. Tedd, do you want to do a plug for the men's group or anything else you'd like? Feel free.
Yeah, we moved the guys to Thursday. We've been Wednesday for the last 3, 4 years, whatever. And because I'm doing year three, and that's on Wednesday. So otherwise, I would miss doing the men's. And I know Dean and those guys, they could all make it happen. But we're moving to Thursday, so maybe we'll see Frankie once in a while. That'd be fun. And yeah, and I do the grief group. Uh, I'm not a big fan of calling it grief. I call it I'm a bereavement. My ministry is bereavement, and so that's on the first Monday of the month with Dean Eggs. Um, I'll say if you are on the fence about masterful living, I grew up Catholic. I grew up, with Thomas Merton and all this contemplative stuff. And then when Eckhart Tolle came out, and I was introduced to the Course of Miracles through hospice, actually. But anyhow, if I would not surrender my relationship with this ministry with Jennifer. That's why this is, I think, my 58th or 59th appearance. Wow, it's actually hard to believe. It's that many times on Sundays with Spirit. And I've never accepted any tithes or anything from Jennifer. I just leave it in the ministry. I'm a total volunteer because I firmly am behind her. She's the real deal. She is the real deal. So anyway, if you're on the fence about masterful living, don't be. She's the real deal. Yeah, learn to live it. She's a great, great, great example, a great teacher. And if you don't get her morning espresso, I mean, today's was, well, I could go on and on, but that in this week's, she does a blog. If if you get it, great. It's excellent. It ties right into these lessons that we're going through. And okay, I can get on the soapbox about Jennifer because I think she's awesome. and that's kind of it for me. I
Okay.
got one more song. Do we have time?
Great. Take it away.
Yeah. We when talking about finding our way to happiness and doing those things, and the course tells us that you can't you're never going to get there without the forgiveness, and you're never going to get through forgiveness without paying attention to this jar. Get rid of the judgments, get rid of the attachments to it, and get rid of the the resistance to it. um, this song here is kind of reflective of what got me into the ministry here, and the other things that I do for hospice and fundraising, for sometimes things as simple as a historical thing, um, and that is a consideration, another approach, a consideration, like after the songs, because I'm not going to talk after the song, is to consider doing something, and the song is going to help solidify that, because be kind to yourself, feel good about yourself, gotta love ourselves. I mean, the course tells us we can't love anybody unless we can love ourselves first, and that's tough. That's tough, and that needs to be part of it. So I'm going to do this song. I've done it a time or two, so hopefully there'll be no mistakes. Glory days, we're living in glory days, not yet to come, but here today. Glory days, glory days, we're living in glory days. Give of yourself and you're on your way. Glory days. Help someone. Give of yourself, stay till the job is done. Then quiet as a setting sun, be on your way. Fill a need in such a way no one else might see. With respect and dignity, let love lead the way. The reward you'll find will come from deep, deep inside. Inner peace and a grace-filled life. Glory days. Take all the time that you need to clear your mind from this breath back to the nursery rhymes. Yes, back to the words I am. To learn to laugh, we first must learn to cry. To learn to live, we must learn to die. And for wisdom, oh, glory is wisdom, we pray. Glory days, glory days. We're living in glory days, not yet to come, but here today. Glory days, glory days. We're living in glory days. Give up yourself and you're on your way. Glory days, glory days. Thank you guys so much for giving me the honor to play for you today. Thank you so much.
We loved it, Ted.
Good stuff.
Thank you. Okay, I feel we can say a prayer and be on our way. So thankful, so grateful, so thankful for this upliftment we have received. So grateful for for Tedd's sparkly. I had these words like came to me like his sparkly heart. So then I called you Shed. Okay. But for Tedd's sparkly heart that we all felt in ours, thank you. We are grateful to go forward and lift the world from this place of expectancy, expecting the good, claiming the good. We bless Jennifer right where she is. We thank her for her dedication, her devotion to this ministry and to bringing the word of the Course in Miracles into a place we can integrate, we can apply, we can live it, we can embody it. We are grateful to be kind to ourselves, and we go forward with this goal in mind, with the end in mind, that we are awakened already, we are whole already, we are perfect already, we are already magnificent. So let's go be that. In gratitude, we let it be, and so it is. Amen. Thanks, everyone. And thank you, Heidi, behind the scenes. Thanks for supporting everything. Have a beautiful week, everyone. Feel free to unmute if you want to say bye or you want to say something.
Bye. Love you all.
Good to see you, Frank.
Hey.
Thank you for a very lovely Sunday service.
Lovely.
Lovely. So lovely. Yeah. Love you all.
Much
Bye.
love. Bye for now.